Welcome, boy. How you doing? I'm Sam from That Grape Juice. Lucky and very happy and privileged to have you on here with us. I just wanted to say, Roy, your music is something that I've been watching for quite some time. How I got introduced to you back in the day was a girl I was seeing, and she was like, "Have you heard of Roy Woods?" You know, women always influence the guys when it comes to music.
Trust me.
Wait, hold on. Who's Roy Woods? And then she played me "Love You" from Nocturnal.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So if that's my introduction to you, you must have known that day was a really good day for me. That was a really good day.
I you, my God.
So it was such a good thing to just to hear your music in that retrospect, but then also now just to see that you've dropped a brand new EP, Dem Times, and I feel like it's befitting because of the times that we're in right now. And I just wanted to ask you, like, you're only 24, but yet you speak so emotionally mature. Has that what's your life been like with just dealing with situations? Because I feel like you just lay it out all on the music. There's nothing that's you don't hold back in your music. Is that something that you've always been able to do, and that's just your outlet when it comes to music?
Yeah. I've always had to. I felt like when I was younger, I started making music. It was always an outlet for me to let people around me know the things that I'm telling you, that I'm already telling you to your face, right? Blatantly, like I'm already telling you these things to your face, but you know, people don't like to listen a lot of the times. They're too in their head or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. So as soon as I put it in a song, oh, I got your attention now. Oh, okay, I get it. Right? So that's how I guess that's how that came to play, you know?
Yeah. It's interesting as well. You toured with Migos and Future.
Yes.
Talk to me about that experience.
Oh,
Because I feel like these guys are so lit. So it must have been such a new experience just to be there with them and having to tour with them. What did each experience kind of teach you about how you kind of emulate in terms of being a musician as well? Like obviously going out there into a different audience as well, and understanding that there may be fans that may not know of you, but after you've performed, they know of you now. What was that experience like?
Nah, that was life-changing. I remember when I first toured with Drake with Future and and it was completely different from when I toured with the Migos and Drake. I felt like I was more turned up, you know, the parties, all that for the Drake and Future tour, and the Drake and Migos tour. I was kind of just on my dolo, kind of just you know, doing shows. I would just kind of just do my own thing. For my mind, you know, it was just weird. I was in a weird place, but I loved it because instead of me just partying more, I kind of worked more and explored the cities because I never really got any chance to explore America. So I was like, I want to explore it. I just want to go to museums and this and that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I felt like just me knowing, okay, like, you know, I had a whole bunch of crazy parties one tour, and I was just chill and laid back the other tour. I had to look at that and be like, I wonder why, because I seen for myself my performance was way better for the Migos, but those also came with the experience and all that stuff, right? But I felt like I was just in a better place mentally, you know, I was more at ease. I wasn't always tense. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I learned that, and I just felt like just, you know, it helped me to know what I want to do for my own shows, how I should go into my own shows, preparing mentally, physically, all that stuff. It just it helped me more. I had to do something so crazy. I had to perform because my set was for like 25 minutes, and I had to perform 45 minutes set one show.
Wow.
There was something unfortunate that happened with Migos, and they couldn't do a full set. So I had to step in and do the set. This was in Seattle. In Seattle, I believe. And I was nervous. They asked me,
"You must have been." That's
what, heart's pumping. I was like, "You guys want me to do what?" And they're asking me like an hour before, like or so, just if I can extend my set for like another 25 minutes. I was like, "Damn, I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try it." And I did it. They gave me the whole floor, like they gave me the Migos stage. I was like, I had the whole floor to myself. It gave me an opportunity to just, okay, so I can do what the boy does now. You know, I can try to see, you know, try to see how he does his show, because I'm watching it. I can take advantage of having the whole floor now, the space of the whole floor. that right there was probably one of the most memorable moments. I remember when I was growing up, I never even seen a concert. I never went to any of my favorite rappers' shows, and I never even went to one. First time I went to one, my manager took me to a show. So I never. I was already like 18. So for me, seeing these young kids pulling up to my shows in my hometown, a lot of them are from my area too. I be seeing kids from high school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, like, it's a mind trip, but it's also just like a blessing. I just soak it up every time.
Yeah. Present day, Dem Times, finally released. Talk to us. How does this project differ from songs that you've released previously, like Nocturnal and Say Less? How do they differ to you? How did this EP project kind of challenge you, especially with the times that we're in right now? How did this project challenge you, and what made you want to release it now during this current pandemic or quarantine or wherever these crazy times that we're in?
So for the EPs and the projects that I've dropped previously, I feel like I was speaking from a youth's point of view. And now with the new music that I've released and that I'm about to release, I feel that it's more from an adult's point of view, me maturing more, leaving that high school Roy alone and getting into the feelings, responsibilities, the dealings of just being an adult now. With that being said, the sounds that come with it have also changed, as I'm changing, I'm saying to myself. So, I've also learned that, I do have something that'll always stay with me, which is that R&B side, right? That'll probably never leave me. I don't never feel like it will. It's just that just comes to me so easy. But I've been trying to explore more on different sounds and other sounds that are based on feelings that I haven't really released on like albums or projects or anything like that. So I feel like I just wanted to show a bit more of what Roy can do and who he is. So which is I feel more aggressive side, like not too aggressive. When I say aggressive, I mean as of the sound, not as of what I'm saying, So I feel like I turned that aggressive sound into something smooth, something fun, something positive. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a negative space, so I had to figure out how to turn that into a positive, and I ended up making something that I felt was fun, and that's why I felt like I need to drop Dem Times because of what the music was for me. I have some songs that I feel like will touch you when you want to get emotional for the EP, but then I also have songs I feel like when we want to party, you want to just turn up. You want to turn up to Roy Woods. I don't have songs I feel like you can turn up to Roy Woods on Say Less or Nocturnal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like now that I've given them that, there's also that too. So that was just behind that. Just turning that negative into a positive, as we should do in situations right now. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. OVO, sound with them, 19, very young. In the game. How's your relationship with Drake? How has Drake kind of taught you? Obviously, you mentioned earlier about you being on tour with him. How has he kind of helped you and just kind of shaped you as an artist? And what's it like being around him in studio? Because I can only imagine when you're with someone
so
different.
The one thing I love about the boy is that he likes to let his artists be themselves. He doesn't ask anything of us, except for us to just be our greatest selves, and that, with that being said, that's what everybody on the label wants, 40, Oliver, everybody just wants you to be you, and that's why I feel like everybody is here on the label, Me personally, I haven't worked with Drake in the studio, crazy, but I actually just because he's always all over the place, and we're never really in the same place. So, but we always do, but we hang out, you know what I'm saying? But I just haven't put myself in the studio with him. I don't know. I just feel like I'm always over here. I don't know. I like to work at home and stuff like that. Home studio and stuff like that. I'm weird like that. So
it's so good.
Yeah, but,
it's so good.
But yeah, I still always, send him records. He sends me records too. We always go back and forth, chop it up when we can. You know what I'm saying? It's always, and that's with everybody else on the label as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a brotherhood here, a team, a family, you know. And we move back so, and you know, we just try to always stay connected with each other, make sure everybody's good, also mentally too, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you know, with the way he is with his people, we always try to make sure, you know, we could, because he tosses down knowledge too. I try to toss down the knowledge as well, and to the ones that need it, and the ones I know who are going to prosper from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we get that Roy Woods and Drake collaboration soon, man.
I'm
That'll be
so
really fire.
it's,
Black Lives Matter.
yeah,
It's
man.
something that's taken over the world. It's been quite global. Protesting. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this current time that we're in right now? Do you think that this is something that can incite change in just the country, the world that we're in? So, like, yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think what's going on right now is I feel like needed for humanity, for just a race as human beings. I feel like, you know, the restart button has been hit, and a lot of people are going to show their true colors, especially during this quarantine, being locked up. A lot of people are showing their true colors. A lot of people are awakening. And I see a lot of, obviously there's so much corruption right now, but through that I'm also seeing people break barriers, people challenge themselves, and do things, go against a lot that's going on right now. Like, people are losing their jobs, like Colin Kaepernick lost his job, and now the NFL is apologizing, and it's like, I'm looking at it, this is crazy. Like, that shouldn't be happening at all, you know?
Yeah.
And people have to fight for just that. It's insane, just because of the color of skin. Come on, my brother. Like,
Yeah.
we like, I've experienced racism. I'm pretty sure you have as well.
Yeah.
Whatever form, context, if it's online, face to face. I know we've all had to deal with it in some way, some form, somehow. And I know that, you know, just even walking down the street isn't as easy just to, as getting a job, you know,
Yeah.
or even just trying to be legit, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy out here. And I feel like the more we fight to just get that equality, the more we keep putting on the fight, and we get the you know, we got a lot of big celebrities doing things that are just, I can't even put the words. It's amazing. It's what we need. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the more we keep getting on their necks with it, like, it's definitely going to be a message to racism that's not just against Black people, but other races now as well. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that message could get passed down, because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all one. We all have two eyes, one nose. You know what I'm saying? We all, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this same
Definitely.
because I feel like, you know, this is, as I was saying earlier, is all this negativity. You know, the youth, the people that are fighting, they turn it into a positive. You know,
Yeah.
trying to get the results, and we're getting them. So yeah, man, that's how I
Thank
feel
you.
about
Last two questions before we get out of here. Dream collaborations. Who is Roy Wood's dream collaboration? Who would Roy Wood love to work with? It
it.
could be dead or alive, but yeah, dream
Off the rip,
collaboration. Yeah.
off the rip, Frank Ocean. Off
Nice.
the rip. Yeah, one person I've admired his music for a very long time,
Yeah.
and
Likewise.
yeah, he's so gorgeous, and yeah, definitely I'd love to make some music, or not even just a record, just make music with him.
Okay. Frank Ocean. Anyone else? Just Frank?
I mean, just off the top of my head right now, Frank Ocean, yeah, but definitely more people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
I know Frank.
Understandable. And your goals once lockdown is lifted? Once we're allowed free back out and Corona's not around no more, we can actually see our friends and family. What is
Yeah.
Roy Wood's goals once lockdown is lifted?
My first goal is to suit up, put my gear on, and go shoot some
Yeah.
paintball.
Okay.
That's my first
Have
goal.
some fun. Yeah. I like
I need
that.
to go and just have some fun in Toronto. It's a very nice time. The weather is beautiful, and I need to go out there and enjoy it before I go back to America and start getting just working and get.
Yeah, no problem. Roy, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure.